Here in SA, we're spoilt for choice when it comes to off-road cycling, and the options keep gearing up with yet another addition to the kilometres of single track on offer. This is Kinchina Conservation Park, a little more than an hour from town, near Murray Bridge, but the city feels miles away. I'm on the trail with some of those who built all this and the gang from Scapegoat, the hardcore off-road cycling crew who love to test themselves on a newish circuit like this one. Ian Fayler's certainly a fan.
Oh, it's awesome. It's just such a contrast to the trails that we've got in the Adelaide Hills. It's just really nice to come out here and have some kind of dry, dusty, outback-style riding so close to town.
The great thing about this circuit, you come across amazing historical features like this, and it says a lot about just how tough the farmers did it in the rain shadow of the Adelaide Hills. Those early farming pioneers were a tough crew, and so too the trail builders who created the array of single-track bikeways in Kinchina, like volunteer trail builder Dale Manson.
It's a network of trails that weren't here before 2014. Volunteers, in conjunction with the National Parks and Wildlife Service, put the trails in, and now they're here for everyone to enjoy.
Walkers love the place, and those on horseback too. They'd certainly have looked at home when the first German farms were established back in the 1840s.
A few sheep, a few pigs in the barn, a bit of cropping, real mixed farming.
This looks quite remarkable. This is like a film set.
It is like a film set, and it's very rocky as well, so adds that bit of perspective to it, just how harsh the country was up here in Narrandjeri Hills and the Kinchina Conservation Park area.
It's the sort of place you could have filmed Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and that's appropriate given Mobilong Prison's just a stone's throw from here. The trail builders have certainly had fun with the jail theme. This steep descent's part of the Jailhouse Rock Circuit, where the Scapegoat boys do their thing in country fit for goats.
You've got to take off on the first jump,
yeah,
and you jump to the third.
That ain't happening. But there are plenty of more sedate sections, perfect for a family outing. Within Kinchina Conservation Park, there are between 20 to 25 kilometres of trails just like this.
We're getting a whole new group of people that are getting out on the bikes and getting out riding. So, yeah, cycling and mountain biking in general is really, really doing well.
The name Kinchina? Well, it was the name given to a railway siding that was never built. And it was meant to service a satellite city that was never built, Monarto. Back in the 70s, Premier Don Dunstan had this vision for a metropolis on Adelaide's doorstep. Land was acquired, farms abandoned, and then the money ran out. Thankfully, the government saw scope for a mountain biking bonanza in them thar hills.
We've got mountain bike trails for all seasons. You know, during summer, you ride in the Adelaide Hills where there hasn't been much rain, and the trails are beautiful. When it's raining in the Adelaide Hills, during winter, you come up here to Kinchina, and because of the hard surface, the rocks, and the little bit of sand we've got, it's beautiful riding.
Huh.
There's the car.
One of those these days would be worth a fortune. It's round about now that you could do with the lift, and it certainly ain't happening in that thing. This is called the Getaway Car, and it's about 500 metres from Mobilong Prison, and all of this is part of yet another trail. One to be explored another day, so make sure you load the bike or hook up with a Scapegoat who can supply one. Kinchina is just over an hour's drive from the city, but will transport you to a world of fun.